Though it is said that there is an inception of the rising of deluded thoughts in the mind, there is no inception as such that can be known as being independent of the essence of mind. And yet, to say that the inception of the rising of deluded thoughts is known means that it is known as existing on the ground of that which is beyond thoughts, that is, the essence of mind. Accordingly, all ordinary people are said not to be enlightened because they have had a continuous stream of deluded thoughts and have never been freed from their thoughts. Therefore, they are said to be in a beginningless ignorance. If a person gains insight into that which is free from thoughts, then he knows how those thoughts that characterize the mind, that is, deluded thoughts, arise, abide, change, and cease to be, for he is identical with that which is free from thoughts. But, in reality, no difference exists in the process of the actualization of enlightenment, because the four states of rising, abiding, etc. exist simultaneously. They are originally of one and the same enlightenment, in that they are taking place on the ground of original enlightenment as its phenomenal aspects. And again, original enlightenment, when analyzed in relation to the defiled state in the phenomenal order, presents itself as having two attributes. One is the purity of wisdom, and the other is the supra-rational functions. A. Purity of wisdom. By virtue of the permeation or perfuming of the influence of Dharma, that is, the essence of mind or original enlightenment, a person comes to truly discipline himself and fulfills all expedient means of unfolding enlightenment. As a result, he breaks through the compound consciousness, that is, the storehouse consciousness that contains both enlightenment and non-enlightenment. He puts an end to the manifestations of the stream of deluded mind, and he manifests the Dharmakaya, that is, the essence of mind, for his wisdom or prajna becomes genuine and pure. What is the meaning of this? All modes of mind and consciousness under the state of non-enlightenment are the products of ignorance. Ignorance does not exist apart from enlightenment. Therefore, it cannot be destroyed, because one cannot destroy something that does not really exist. And yet it cannot be destroyed insofar as it remains. This is like the relationship that exists between water of the ocean, that is enlightenment, and its waves, that is modes of mind stirred by the wind, that is ignorance. Water and wind are inseparable, but water is not mobile by nature, and if the wind stops, the movement ceases. But the wet nature remains undestroyed. Likewise, a person's mind, pure in its own nature, is stirred by the winds of ignorance. Both mind and ignorance have no particular forms of their own, and they are inseparable. Yet mind is not mobile by nature, and if ignorance ceases, then the continuity of deluded activity ceases. But the essential nature of wisdom, that is, the essence of mind, like the wet nature of the water, remains undestroyed. B. Supra-rational functions. He who has fully uncovered the original enlightenment is capable of creating all manner of excellent conditions because his wisdom is pure. The manifestation of his numberless excellent qualities is incessant. Accommodating himself to the capacity of other people, he responds spontaneously, reveals himself in manifold ways, and benefits them. The translator notes that purity of wisdom and the supra-rational functions of the Absolute or enlightenment can be discussed only in relation to phenomena or non-enlightenment. About the Absolute or enlightenment, in its totally transcendent aspect, nothing can be said.